There was an event the public failed to release. A place called Tulsa in the state of Oklahoma. It was a town of blacks who were highly skilled, talented, educated. They built successful empires of mom and pop shops, inventory of industry plants. In the demographics, relatively large sections of prosperity. Years later, after the hidden murders, Uncle Sam's children seized the monarchy of Osage. The enemies were no longer wearing masks. They revealed envy with such hate. They drew jealousy in their eyes. They aligned in exchange for starting an insurrection, invented by an angry lynch mob because of a bloody white orchid lied. They crucified the majority of the intellectual children. All cries of bloody flesh. An inferno of flames tarnished the town of Tulsa, once called Black Wall Street. Men returned home from the war and lived in concentration camps, which invented an idea for another war. For several years, the survivors are traumatized by horror. They live in a failed economy. Uncle had seen no evil, he heard no evil. Uncle prescribed from his prescription label. A small teaspoon was inserted into their mouths so they can cover up the story. But the remedy never healed. They received a harmful side effect, which led to the mortuary deaths. 105 years later, Uncle Sam's partial opened the door. Uncle's partial opened the door for Miss Viola Ford. While she politely took the stand, she went back into the time of the massacre of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mother Ford began to sing her unsung like Oliver Twist. She saw the image of the ghost secretly appear in the courtroom. On the other side of the room, she saw the images of the citizens of Black Tulsa of Wall Street. On the other side of the room, she saw the images of the citizens of Black Wall Street. Their bodies were crumbled of ashes on the floor. She heard voices that begged, "Please, sir, may I have another?" Because Uncle Sam denied their community fund. Mother Ford wrote a book by pleading to the world, "Please don't bury my story." We live in a world that inherited a cruel uncle who fails to apologize, nor seek reparations for our culture, nor seek reparations for our culture. They rather sign a bill for other humanity, while the citizens of Tulsa, a town called Black Wall Street, lay buried in a vault of ashes similar to the ancestors of Lake Lanier. I wish I had more to say. I don't have enough for this track. But one thing I want to mention, this is a rhetorical question. This is a rhetorical question from Uncle Sam's children. Why should we demand reparations? This is a rhetorical question from Uncle Sam's children. Why should we demand reparations?